thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for always supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Let's jump in to today's message. Okay. Think. Or zoomed in. Think we're good. Oh, it's crooked. Okay. Anything the son of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Okay. Do you need a snack, bestie? I'm supposed to be making dinner right now. So, since I've been effing around today and I have not made dinner, I probably won't take up too much of your guys' time. But we need some snacks. Do we not need some snacks? So, I hope you guys are doing well. We need the pot on. We need a little simmer. And a snackety snack for my bestie. Okay? Because Lord knows I'm not cooking. But yeah, let's see. We're on a diet today, bestie. I know. We have an egg. These are so cute though. Look. Just for, illustrative purposes, we'll put that egg like that. How cute. Okay. And don't worry, for those of you that, if you do like dairy, you don't like dairy, I've got some milk. We've got some chicken and some egg and some broccoli. I'm screaming on the inside. Okay, let's see. Where's the cook? Oh, stir fry. Yeah, we need to stir fry this. Oh, and check this out. What? Y'all, they didn't have this ish when I was a kid. Don't worry, I got it now. We're gonna simmer. It's on 800. There is no temp on the oven that goes to freaking 800. We got some pineapple, some pears. We're just gonna be chopping it up. But isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Don't ask me if it's gonna taste good together, but it sounds really good. So we got a snack for you and a snack for me. And let's jump into your message while while the tea is hot. Let me pick this up. Oh my gosh. I freaking love this. You can put real water in this, you guys. This is not a joke, okay? We didn't have teapots like this when we were kids. There was nothing for, like, the steam to come out. Huh? What? I know. So we'll put this right here. We've got boxes as well that we will be opening towards the end of this message. For those of you that... Oh my gosh. What? To open some blind boxes. This box went through some ish. I had to like retape the top of it because it went through it. It went through it. But don't worry, we got it. And I even have a little surprise, one that doesn't come in a blind box, but that is a collectible item. So to hide it, I put it in this Halloween bag. Anyways, oh my gosh, everything is falling. Do you feel like you don't know what you're doing with your life? Don't worry, bestie. I got you. You do most things that other people won't do in their entire life. Keep walking your path. You say things that most people won't say in their entire life. They'll just be walking on, oh my gosh, literal eggshells, okay? There are other people that would rather walk on these eggshells, all puns intended, than act the way that you do. And so you might get a lot of like flack for that. People might look at you like, oh my gosh, you can't just be saying that like that. You can't just be doing that like that or clocking these things and then saying it out loud. And I think that you do a lot better than maybe you used to. You used to just like blurt things out. And now you kind of like wait or pause. But I am here to remind you of why you are such a unique person, why you are a part of the top 1%, and why you need to detach on giving a you know what and what these people are thinking. Okay? I'm getting a lot about perception. You might be wondering, as you are meeting new people, I wonder what their perception is of me. Well, do they want to be friends? Are they playing the long game, the hard game? Are they pretending like they don't know you? Are they pretending like they're confused? There are certain people that maybe you want to feel like you are at the same value, and you need to know that you are in a category all of your own, or all on your own. Hermit, thank you so much for your donation. It's like they don't understand. People don't understand you. And so you trying to be in like this new league because you have leveled up does not mean that you need to really change anything about yourself. You are evolving. So for some reason, I got a you versus them message and your like regular message. You are going through an upgrade and you are getting or doing better than most people around you. Let's start there. You are doing better than most people around you. Most people around you are in a very tight spot, even if they don't look it. And as you are entering this new league of the top 1%, you don't need to really care about their validation or their opinion. I feel like you are being very brutally honest with yourself on what triggers you. And I feel like what could trigger you right now is people that play stupid. So again, you see things in others that most don't see. So you can see that somebody's playing stupid or in a tight spot or in a bind or fronting, flexing, pretending. And this could really irk you. So you don't need to be seen by them. They should hope that you see them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be seen by them. They should hope that you give an F about them. No matter where you go right now, you are exactly where you need to be. For instance, today, I feel like I lost track of time all day long. So this might have something to do with you guys as well. I feel like I lost track of time all day, and then I was like, wait, I was supposed to be doing this. Oh, wait, I was supposed to be doing that. And now I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, oh, well, it is what it is. So if that is the case for you, you are still exactly where you are supposed to be. Listen to what your inner self is saying. There are things that are people are trying to hide from you as well. But you still see this. You still see them. I also see that you're going to be getting away with things more than normal. So you might think, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this bind. I impulsively got myself in this bind, and now I got to get myself out. You're going to get yourself out of that bind, whatever it is. So as you're going through this upgrade, these people that are pretending not to see you, not to answer the phone, they're not looking at their DMs, they're not looking at their emails. It could be really annoying and triggering to you. Whoever thinks that they can have the audacity to ignore you, and you even have some people that ignore you while trying to compete with you. I want you to know that you are spot on how you've clocked some of these people for being a fake, for being a fugazi, for being a fraud, for whatever it is that you see them as. Yeah. I really don't want to read what they think about you because it's a you versus them. But at the same time, F them. You already kind of know what they think anyways. These people think that you have the spirit of Jezebel because it's not fair that you're so pretty or that you're so attractive or that you take care of yourself or that you do things differently than them. Like, how dare you? Reason being, when you were small or when you were a child or a kid or an adolescent, you watched a lot of people with things, with upgrades. Fairy tale, thank you. You saw people walking around with things that you didn't have. So as you got older, you had to work twice as hard for those things. Pretty privilege did not get you up out of the hood when you were a kid. It did not get you up out of foster care. It did not get you up out of a crappy childhood. You feel me? So these people don't understand what it's like to maybe have to go zero contact with their parents. They maybe don't understand what it's like to have to really get it up out of the mud, dearly and sincerely. So them thinking that you're a whole Jezebel, they can fly a kite because you have had to work really hard on how you are even able to express yourself. Like, you couldn't be a Jezebel if you wanted to. Like, you could maybe in the sheets, but out here on the streets, you're not out just like trying, you're just not like that. I just can't. Divine masculine. There is a divine masculine for some of you. I'm going to say 70%. 70% of you have a divine masculine in your life that brings a lot of envy and jealousy. You do things and say things and maybe even marry people. You do things that people like won't do. So even if you push something or someone away in the beginning, you're going to call yourself out. You're going to do some reflecting and say, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm not going to sabotage that. I'm not going to let like life pass me by. I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity. And there are some other people that they think they're completely healed, or they're doing just fine, or they do a lot of projecting and love, but you deal with envy and hate because of the person that you're with as well, because they make you even more attractive than you are. This person thinks that because you like to have fun, okay, because you like to have fun and clown around and your inner child is loud, they think that you're a jackass. And that's cool because you think they're a clown. You think they're a clown for pretending that they're better than whatever. You guys also have people that are out here in a different percent. They're not your regular narcissist. I don't know if they're a covert narcissist. Whoever this person is, they want to believe that your fairy tale is fake. They want to believe that it is an illusion, it is phony, you're a trickster, and you got this person because you're a whole Jezebel. Covert is F. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Serenity. Yeah, I really feel like this person is a covert narcissist and you're the only person that sees it. I mean, truly. And the reason why you see certain things in people is because you're not just like on their level, you're above their level. Numbers might say otherwise, but circumstances say something different. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. You guys could have somebody in your same work arena, for instance, and they might have all the clients and they might have those clients in volume. You might have a lot less clients, but your clients have way more money. And you have way less bills. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is what you need to understand about whoever the frick this is. They might have more clients and they might have them by volume, by numbers, but you have quality clients with more money, more value, more connections, and you have less bills. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So you see things that like you don't get what the hype is about this person. Maybe you've tried to because you're a compassionate person. Like, let me try to understand what everybody likes about this person because I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? So the bottom line out of all of this is that this person is looking at you. This person is concerned about you. They are envious of you. So no matter what they pretend to be, I am telling you that you are spot on, that you are right, and they have their eye on you. They have their eye on you. So I don't know if they're trying to send you like love spells, but you can't send a love spell to the walking love spell. Okay? You are the walking embodiment of a love spell. So even if you can't immediately see evidence of your desires manifesting, remember that other people's free will choices are involved and you are always on the right path, especially in this part of your life. Spirit wants you to know that you are almost there. Don't give up. If you keep following the same path, you will reach your dream goal. And you are getting very close. And then the other 30% of you where you don't have this partner, allow supportive partnerships into your life and you will attract mutually loving relationships that will both fulfill your needs. I love that. Okay, so you have seen through this person that there's something about them, I don't know if the word is blasé or like nonchalant, but you know for certain that they're just something about them that you can't put your finger on. This person is in a difficult situation that they need to figure out, but they try to pretend like maybe everything's fine. And they are trying to figure out how to surpass you by thinking outside of the box when you didn't even know that you were in a secret competition or race with this person. You might have been trying to figure out, like, I don't know what all the hype is about so-and-so, but how they're looking at you is, I need to beat them in every area of life, especially if I can't beat them in beauty and I can't beat them in love. I need to beat them in everything else. So they are going above and beyond to become more strategic to surpass you. I can't. And when your name is mentioned, okay, when your name is mentioned, this person is passive aggressive. Okay? You are this reality check that people don't like. You are this mirror. They see something, they're like, wait, I don't like that. Okay, people don't like how they have to wake up around you, and I want you to remember that you are not less than. You could be fighting feelings of shame, like, well, I'm older, so I should be further along, or I have more experience, so I should be further along. And you need to stop thinking that way because you are being brought a completely different destiny than most. That is why you do things most people will not do in their entire life. So there is a harsh truth that you make people face when they're dealing with you. And it makes people uncomfortable. And they feel automatically challenged by you. So you can deal with pretty privileged punishment every other day of the week. You get punished for being pretty. You get punished for being attractive. And you have a lot of people that want to get closer to you because they have sneaky plans. And all the things that these people are working on, they really don't want you to see it coming. And they're trying to stay very, very quiet about their next moves as they try to outmaneuver you. Somebody that you're dealing with is sacrificing a lot of happiness for public approval. And there is a tightrope that they're walking on. So maybe you're seeing, how do I say this? Maybe you're seeing that there are, what is the word? Contradictions. Some of the things they do, they like contradict. Or maybe you just think this person is boring and you don't understand like what is even going on. It takes a lot for you to be interested, whether it's ADHD, ADD. You are not just interested in anybody. So you are particular with who you let influence you, who you're talking to, who you work for, who you're dating. Thank you, Fairy Tale. Yeah, taking notes on you. Okay, they're definitely taking notes on you. So if you think this person is higher than thou, I think the word would be pious. If you really think, oh, well, I can tell that they don't like me, but they're pretty passive aggressive, and they're just going to stay in their lane and on their side of the street, They want their public confrontation with you to be them having the Six of Wands and you being in a ditch somewhere. That is what they want. They want you in a ditch somewhere while they're getting all the glory. It's like coming back from battle and they're just like, oh my gosh, here's my victory lap. They want to steal your victory lap. And that is why you are going through such a big rebirth. You are going through such a big rebirth so you can truly see your worth, so you can truly love yourself. It is time to make your happiness a priority. Because I am seeing that you're just, I don't know. It's also like you're not happy with the fact that like some people aren't seeing you. Like you would like a certain clientele to see you or to have a certain following. And you feel like spiritually this person tries to like cast a shadow over what you're doing. And so that might not make you feel that great. So you're really trying to like not think about them and mind your business and tap into happiness. And you're right to do that. So I am here to remind you of who the F you are. One of my anthems for the channel is we are divine. We are humble. We are mother effing intuitive. We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day that we create a better life, every day that we create legacy, wealth, the devil comes to play. And we what? Everybody watching, we only F with the light. So all you need to be concerned about is your light. Yes, there's always going to be people trying to dim it. And you could be irritated that you feel like you should be further along. You should have already gotten that promotion, that you should already be married. They should have already popped the question. You should have already gotten a raise. I understand how you feel and trying to talk yourself out of not feeling less than. But you are not less than. You are like this piece of art that ain't nobody allowed to touch. Okay, you are the divine's pet. You have God's favor. You are this artwork that people can only look at. So they will try everything to, in the most janky way, touch, poke, prod, mess with, but it is not going to work. I'm here to remind you that it is not going to work. So all you have to do right now is detach from the fact that these people are watching you hard. I don't care what they pretend to do. They are watching you hard. And all you have to do to unlock the things that you've been waiting for is experience your life joyfully in every capacity. You're doing the dishes, put your favorite freaking music on and do a little dance while you're doing the dishes. Enjoying the mundane. Like, you have a long car drive. Okay, what are you going to listen to on that long car drive? What are you going to do on that long car drive? Are you going to sing? Are you going to have a little car concert? All of the things that you don't look forward to doing, that is what you need to make fun. And all of the things that you are terrified of doing are your cheat codes to getting on the timeline that you deserve to have everything. Everything. Kirk Franklin smile. I love that. I try to put joy in everything small that I do. Everything. Mopping the floor. Dusting. Okay, things that I don't freaking enjoy doing. So you're going to start experiencing your life. It doesn't matter who. Oh my gosh, you guys see this? This is what these people think of you. Oh my gosh, they're such a clown. They just always want to make people laugh. And then look at this. They think you're a jackass, but you're really the Joker. E, thank you so much. Thank you for the light that you bring to the world. You've helped me so much. Thank you guys so much. I was reading your guys' comments in the last 2 videos, and they just really make my day. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the Joker. Let me give you an example. This is like Heath Ledger. May he rest in peace. And everyone thought, oh, he is not going to be right for the Joker. Like, he did this movie, like, he can't do that. He can't do that role. Let people underestimate you. They think that because you make people laugh, that you're witty, that you're sharp, they're like, they could use all of that intelligence for something good instead of trying to make people laugh. You bring joy to people's lives. And even in that role, Heath Ledger played Ain't No One. I mean, Jack Nicholson played a pretty good Joker, okay? Not gonna argue that. But he was in a league of his own. There's only gonna be one Joker like Heath Ledger, no matter how hard people try. Okay, I love Joaquin Phoenix. I love Christian Bale. I love Jack Nicholson. But Heath Ledger played that, okay? Played it, and it has been cooked. Who is going to do it better? This is how you need to see yourself. They're looking at you like you're Heath Ledger. Oh my gosh, they're too pretty for this role. So I'm going to take it. Yeah, why so serious? They think you're too pretty for this role. So they want to take the opportunity to take it from you and seem like this uber intelligent person. I don't know. But you are the person for the job. Do not let anyone try to convince you of anything different. This role is going to make you. Okay? Like, we're cooking up little snacks. Okay? We're having a little tea party. And this would be like me and you hanging out, and you just start yelling. You're like, Mom, the meatloaf. The meatloaf, Mom. And I just start giggling because I freaking love you and I think you're hilarious. These people don't need to understand our humor. They don't need to understand it at all. But you were meant to play this role. You were meant to play this part. So experience your life joyfully, being silly, quoting movies, singing your car concerts. When you know the truck to the right of you is like, what in the effery is that girl doing? Having the best time of her life. Having the best time of your life. Like, it's kind of like Labubu's. People could, shame you, be like, oh my gosh, what do you need that toy for? Where there's a lot worse habits you could have. Okay, there's a lot worse habits you could have. You are going to start taking the things that bring you joy, and you are going to amplify it on a level that people have never seen. You are going to take certain things in your life that bring you a lot of joy and satisfaction and just make you beam, and you're going to figure out a way to make that your job. Not only are you going to get paid to be yourself, you're going to be making money hand over fist. God is bringing you certain ideas. Do not repeat them to anyone. Okay? You are being brought certain ideas. Don't repeat them to anyone. Even though you're like really excited. So let's say your favorite thing is kayaking. I don't know, it's something random. And you think of this brilliant idea for kayaks that people really need. You are entering an innovative season. Brace yourself. You might need a notebook. Yeah, everyone else has got a notebook because they're taking notes on you, and they will never be able to clock what you're about to do. Okay? They will never, ever clock this. Embrace your dreams. You might think, oh my gosh, time is running out. I'm getting older. No. Reverse. Everybody clap your hands. People would never, ever believe your age. Time is never running out. Time is an illusion. Say it with me, bestie. Time is an illusion. My time is now. Right now. You are getting into main character energy. And what I love about this is all of the things that you really love doing. Like maybe you're going to start creating children's toys. Maybe you're going to be a designer. Maybe you're going to be getting into marketing. Maybe you are inventing, I don't know, a new household object. You are going to be very innovative. So you need a notebook for the dreams that you're having, for the visions that you're having, for the downloads that you're getting. And you need to write it down quick, fast, and in a hurry because you will be creating residual income and legacy wealth. And I feel like for whoever's watching, you are going to create like 2 to 3 ideas that will make you money while you sleep. Things that just like you are excited to do, not things that you dread doing. Like, dang, I gotta wake up and go freaking do this and this and that. No, things that you like doing. So that is why God wants you to experience your life joyfully. Because as you are doing that, that's when the ideas are gonna show up. So let's say you're at yoga class. And if you watched yesterday's video, we talked about having your one schedule, which is your dream schedule, and having your other schedule, which is your actual day-to-day schedule. What would your dream schedule look like? And adding something in that day that really just lights up your whole life. Something that's really fun that you like doing. And then compare that list to your schedule now. And start integrating the dream list with the dream task and see how your life changes. So let's say you go to yoga class and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing my dream schedule today. And if I didn't do my dream schedule, if I didn't even start it, I wouldn't be at yoga class thinking about how I'm going to make some new type of yoga pants. Do you know what I mean? There are so many ideas that you're going to be coming up with. And not to say that like everything's going to be what maybe you think it's going to be, but guess what? You're going to have so much fun doing it and seeing what is going to be realistic and fun for you to do. So I see you guys like creating products or I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be creating products. Some of you guys are going to be writing books, music, producing. You could be editing, going to auditions. Like there's things that you're going to be doing, but a lot of you are going to be making something and putting it out there. And it's going to get bigger than you think, bigger than you realize. Affirm it below. My dreams are bigger than I realize. We have don't give in to excuses. If you didn't watch yesterday's message, that can be your extended. We talked about things that you don't realize about yourself that are pretty freaking amazing. Okay, it's an hour of things that you don't realize about yourself that are pretty amazing. That message is called, what is it called? This is why everyone around you is insecure. Okay, so that's yesterday's message. But yeah, don't give in to excuses that you can't have your dream schedule, that you can't wake up early, that every time you try, your day goes to crap. Stop giving in to the excuses that you can't go to the gym. You're going to start integrating that. And we also talked about that in yesterday's message, different ways that you can do that. Then we have the ruler, a quest for humble leadership. The reason why you were always born to be a leader is because you're going to be a humble one. And I don't mean insecure or, sad. I mean that you don't want to rule to hurt people. You don't want to rule to harm people. You want to rule to help people see that there are good leaders in this world, that there are good bosses in this world. So yeah, you're throwing procrastination out the window. You are embracing your future and you are becoming the Fool 2.0. And everyone is going to be a little intimidating because they want their crowns to have all of these jewels and this bedazzles, and you want yours to have flowers or certain plants, things that make you feel grounded. We've all been around people that misuse their power. We've all been around people that, I've been around so many terrible bosses that don't care about what they even get paid as long as they get to boss some people around. Okay? Let me know in the comments, okay? Can I get an amen? If you've been around a boss that didn't even care they were getting paid like dog shit, they just wanted to boss some people around. Okay. We have values. What makes up your beauty? What makes up your beauty? We talked about this in yesterday's message. Thank you guys. Thank you, Shannon and Veruca, for being members. Yeah, we've all had bosses like that where we're like, they're not even getting paid good. They just want to be here to be a bully. That's all they want to do. So you are working on finding the beauty in your life and what makes your life beautiful. Okay, I want you to think of one thing. Okay, everybody close their eyes. I want you to think of one thing that makes your life really beautiful. Is it love? Is it gratitude? Is it somebody that really cares for you? Is it a boyfriend? Is it a girlfriend? Is it your children? Is it a pet? What is something in your life that, that's beautiful and I'm so grateful? You guys can feel free to list that below in the comments. Something that brings beauty in your life. I'm going to say my husband. Okay, for mine, I'm going to say my husband because I can get into like these moods where I'm like, F this, F that, I can't, I give up. And I get in a little like temper tantrum mode where I'm about like 5 seconds away from a meltdown. And he just like grounds me and helps remind me life is good. Okay, life is good. There's no need to put all of this pressure on yourself and be freaking out. So like I always freak out about time. I'm like, come on, we gotta go. I gotta be efficient. I'm like, go, do. And he's like, who cares? It'll get done when it gets done. And I'm like, huh? What? You know what I mean? Thank you, Fairy Tale. My daughter makes my life beautiful, and so do you. Thank you so much. Yes, the ability to love. I love that. Thank you. I can never say ethereal. I can never say that word, but I see you and I always read your comments. Thank you so much for always supporting. Yes, the ability to love. After all that you've been through, the ability to still do that. But yeah, I'll get like really like pressured. I think because my mom was so hard on me that I felt like if I sat down, I was lazy. So I always had to be like going and doing and there are so many things in my childhood that I'm trying to like undo and break certain chains. But he brings a lot of beauty into my life when I don't know how to slow down. He's like, babe, let's go on the roller coaster road. Let's go on a drive. The roller coaster road will cheer you up. And I'm like, no, I don't freaking have time for that. Like, get the frick up out of here. And he's like, shh, you're going. And so I'm like this. And he will drive it until I'm laughing and smiling. So you guys have people in your life that other people probably cut your leg off for. Like, give me that person. Like your kids are perfect or your person is perfect. And we need to see that all the time. God is continuously blessing us, blessing our lives. Krista, thank you for joining VIP. So yeah, what makes up your beauty? Okay, your ability to see people, your ability to have compassion. I was watching this Cardi B interview, and I've been watching Cardi B since she was on Love and Hip Hop. But something that she said in this interview is like, oh, like I'll even feel bad for like the girl that is the mistress, like my husband's side piece, like I'll feel bad for her. She's like, that's how much compassion I have, and that's like not a person I should be feeling sorry for. You know what I mean? You guys have that ability to feel bad, even when people, it's a double-edged sword. It can be good and it can be bad. Okay, it can be good and it can be bad. We have, who holds the strings? Yes, there are a lot of people trying to beat you to the punch. We're going to have a brief interruption, and that's also like my little timer for dinner. The real dinner. This is our appetizer right here. Who holds the strings? God is trying to remind you, hey, I know that you want to think all of these other people have the power, but you do. Okay? You hold the power. You hold the influence. Other people are very competitive with you. And I don't know, that's just really important for you to see. Who holds the strings? Your boss might think that he holds the strings, or she. Your parents might want you to think that they hold the strings. But God right now is showing you, anything that you ask for, anything that you pray for is going to be given. Hold on, guys. So no matter what other people want to do, like, I have control over you and I can do this, this, and that. And this is something that you were probably used to growing up, where you felt like you weren't in control. The divine God, higher source is showing you, no, you have the power for that. Like I was saying in the beginning, if you got yourself into a situation impulsively and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get myself out of that situation, all you have to do is pray about it and know that you will. Let me give you an example. I am on pickup only for bartending. Okay, a lot of you guys know that I left my 9 to 5. And I impulsively picked up this shift, even though it was going to be a really long shift and it was going to be during college football. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Da-da-da-da-da. Not looking at my schedule. Picked it up, not looking at my schedule. Not realizing like other obligations I already had. I picked it up. And it's a really hard shift to get covered because it's like an 8 a.m. shift to like 6 p.m. shift. Like, nobody wants to work it on a Saturday. And I was like, I'll work it, boopity boop. So then, 2 weeks goes by and I'm like, why did I do that to myself? Oh my gosh. And now no one's going to pick this up. And I'm trying to recover from like severe burnout. Like, I don't need this in my life right now. So I'm like praying. I'm like, God, please, please. I know I got myself into this jam, but can you please help a girl out and help me somehow get out of this shift, because I need rest. And I got a little bit over my head. So slowly but surely, I got it covered. Thank goodness. Because I was like, I can't. I really can't. I can't. I didn't look at my schedule for other obligations I had, and I just like completely screwed myself. I wasn't going to be healed. I wasn't going to be ready. Some of you guys know I've been doing tattoo removal on a couple of my tattoos. And so like, I'm still like blistered, peeling, like, not to be gross, but I can't be at a bartending shift all day, like dealing with that and like having to wear long sleeves and I'm hot and I'm running around. Like, I didn't look at that. I didn't look at the fact that like I was going to need a lot of rest. I just didn't look at my schedule, and now I know better. I need to really think that out. Whoever you think holds the strings, devil energy, your boss, your coworkers that always team up against you, you hold the strings. Don't care if they're laughing. I'm sure everybody was like, oh my gosh, she picked that up and then she's not even going to work it. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I literally don't care. So we're good. You hold the power. You hold the strings. Don't you ever forget it. So that like showed me, no matter what other people can't normally get out of, whether it's getting their shifts covered, dealing with the boss, like getting shifts covered in general is like hard at my job. But it's easy for me because I know the cheat codes. I pray and I'll pay somebody if I have to. Like, hey, I will send you this right now if you will go in for me. And it's always nice to have a little incentive when you're going to have to wake up super early to deal with people that want to drink all day. You know what I mean? We have turn off autopilot. So my autopilot is to go, go, go. What is your autopilot? God is helping us turn it off. It also has to do with your schedule, your day-to-day schedule of like always doing things. What you do, most people won't do in their entire life, and you need to go do more of it. You need to go fall in love. You need to go travel more. Go buy that thing that you've been telling yourself you're going to buy for a whole entire year. You're going to start experiencing life more, the sweeter side of life. It doesn't mean that you have to be like super wealthy or have all of these connections, but even if you feel like your life is really simplified, you still love your life. You love it. You're like, I don't need a big old house. Like, me personally, like, even if I was like super, super wealthy, I wouldn't want a big old house unless I had 2 maids. You feel me? Who wants to clean all of that? People are like, oh my gosh, I want this 10,000 square foot house. I want this 20,000 square foot house. For what? And who is going to be cleaning that marble and those baseboards and the crown molding? Who's going to be dusting all of that? Not I. Okay? Not I. So you are starting to see that whatever you have for a life, whether it's your studio apartment or your car that you can't stand, you're going to start looking at these things like, I have it good. I am grateful for that. There are some people that have to commute differently, or they're sleeping in their car, or they're grieving the loss of a loved one. We have a good life, so don't be disheartened. I know you've been let down by a lot of people in your life, but you are in the process of healing this. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. If I could only smash the like button twice. So there's all these tears from like, oh my gosh, this person let me down. And I feel like this has been a reoccurring theme for you where you get into a friendship, they let you down. You get into a job, they let you down. And it's just this repetitive cycle. But in this new chapter of your life, you are starting to see where you don't have to be sad because it's good that these people aren't a part of your life. If they weren't going to be loyal to you, if they weren't really being honest with you, sometimes it's good for people to let us down. Like, show me who you are. You are no longer giving people a playbook on how to treat you. If you start dating someone, one of the most dangerous things you can do, especially as a woman, is tell them, I don't have any family. I'm zero contact with everybody. I don't have any friends. That is one of the most dangerous things that you can do, is tell somebody when you're dating and you're just single, ready to mingle, is that you don't have anybody to support you. Because anybody that is manipulative or a whole con artist, a whole Decepticon, will try to isolate you even further because you don't have any family, you don't have anyone to really run to, and they can easily control you. Another thing that others of you aren't going to be doing anymore, whether it's a friend, a lover, or even a job. I'm going to say that again. Whether it's a friend, lover, or even a job, you're not going to give them a playbook on how you do things. You're not going to give them a playbook on what you expect, where the ladder is, and how you expect them to climb. You are not going to tell them anything. Let people expedite what they're going to show you. When I stopped telling people how I wanted them to treat me and I just waited, I only had to wait like a month. Okay? Sometimes when you're working with people, it might take a little bit longer because you don't like see them all the time. But it just depends. I started seeing things way faster than I normally would, and I started burning and turning through people like, thank you for showing me that you're a whole liar, that you're a whole Decepticon. And I know that you have standards and you have rules to the way that you do things, but just don't tell them when you're first meeting them, so you can kind of see what their core values are, so they don't just repeat what it is that you like or what you do. Because the first thing somebody's going to do is like, oh, I'm like that too. Yeah, I'm into spirituality too. Oh yeah, I read scriptures too. Oh yeah, I like art too. Oh yeah, I care about loyalty. No, don't tell them anything. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Okay? Spoken words echo forever. With people that you really care about, I feel like one of the reasons you're going to be more present is because of the people that you have lost. So other people might think you're crazy, like, oh my gosh, they just always doing too much. They're just doing too much. Who cares what they think? You've lost loved ones over and over and over again. So what you're not going to do is not tell someone that you don't love them. When you do, even if you're mad. Okay, say your loved one is running out the door and you're like, oh my gosh, we argued this morning. You're still going to say, I love you. Spoken words that echo forever. You never know when the last time you're going to see somebody is. Okay, you never know when the last time you're going to see someone is. We have enjoy the process, which goes back to enjoying all the little things. Enjoy the process of your life getting better. Enjoy the process of falling in love. Enjoy what you are creating because you are entering an innovative season. Seek healthy expression. So you're not only going to be careful with how you say things and not, I don't know, rolling around in the mud with people you care about if you don't absolutely have to. I know that your words can break bones, but you are seeking healthy expression because you want certain people to maybe always know that they're loved. And then we have filling an emotional void. Wherever you felt like you were codependent in something or trying to fill this hole, or you're clocking that. And however you're clocking that, you're seeing like, okay, I don't need to be doing that anymore because it doesn't help me. It is not helping me. Thank you, YouTubeverse. Okay, wow, we have the 10 of Cups. This is your future. You have untapped potential. God wants you to know right now you have untapped potential in your life. There is an area of your life that has more potential than you think. Is it your family? Is it your career? Is it your love life? Because you are going to be so freaking stinking happy because you are releasing what you don't need anymore. Okay, my mom always tried to make me feel pressured and perfect and da-da-da-da. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on being this beautiful mess or this beautiful arrangement. Yeah, you have a lot of untapped potential. And that is why you are supposed to be experiencing a joyful life in every capacity so you can discover this untapped potential of, oh my gosh, this is a new hobby that I would really like. It could be sewing. It could be running. It could be anything. Wow, 3 of Cups. You do have new friends coming in to celebrate you, where the way that you express yourself with this person is healthy. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, is there anything else the collective needs to know? Ace of Wands. Untapped potential. I'm telling you. It's very hard for the chosen to have friendships, real friendships. So I feel like first it's going to start online where you're going to find a community or a group of people you really like being around. And I don't know if that's what's going to encourage you to like put yourself out there a little bit more because you're always having, you know, people are always showing you who they are and you're like, oh, here we go again. I'm going to have to go solo and be the lone wolf like I always am. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Shannon. Thank you for being members. Okay, Temperance. No one can disrupt your peace. No one. No one. The only person that can disrupt your peace is you. So I really see that you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to look that way. Not even going to pay attention to them. Anything that really bothers you, you are not giving them the time of day. even where normally you might, and you would like punish yourself a little bit, like, let me see what they're up to. Let me just check in on them and see. You're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to reconcile where you don't need to reconcile. And certain people are showing you that like they are not trustworthy. And as soon as you think that you can trust them, they're going to show you again that you cannot trust them. You are not. You are refusing to let these people destroy your peace. There's something with these covert narcissists that you just can't put your finger on. Know this. No matter what it is that you cannot put your finger on, even as the seer, you are their final warning. They need to sleep with one eye open. Because they might not be sending you Sesame Street janky spell work, but they definitely think that they can take what's yours. They definitely think that they can take what's yours. They have evil eye on steroids. It is amplified. So they could be telling you like, oh, I've really been thinking about you. I had a dream about you. Like, how's everything going in your relationship? What? What do you mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, clock it, bestie. That is what you do. You see things that other people do not see. Especially like covert narcissists, probably your freaking like specialty. Okay? It is probably your specialty. But yeah, you could have a friend trying to come back in that you know you can't trust. They have shown you their ass. Oh my gosh, 5 of Wands. This person has already showed you. And they think that they're hiding it still. These people want you to think that you're crazy. Oh my gosh, what do you mean? Like, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong. Like, everything's fine. It's not fine. I see you. So you could get rid of this friend, and other people are looking at you like, oh my gosh, that was like your ride or die. Why did you get rid of them? Because they're a whole snake. Mind your business. Okay? They're a whole snake. Mind your business. So I'm telling you, you have people from the past. Ooh, I didn't even see these. You have people from the past that are here to disturb your peace. Okay, here you are minding your business, romanticizing your life, passionately, and just passionately living, breathing and gleaming. And here they come, trying to push you towards the edge of the cliff. But what they don't realize is you're the fool, and you will turn around as they are backing you up off of that cliff, and you will fly. You will do things that most people can't. They think that they're pushing you to the edge, and they don't know that you have wings. Okay? They are pushing you to what they think is the point of no return. So be careful with these people that think they know you very well. I'm seeing that you're just going to be moving away from them in ways you haven't before. You could be blocking them, changing your phone number, removing them from social media. Here's another thing that I forgot to mention in yesterday's message. There are people that, oh my gosh, am I about to forget it again? I did not just forget it again. Hold on. Oh, I remember now. We are in the age of social media, okay? So I do not care what your age is. For those of you tuning into this message, when you have a friend on social media and they never heart your post or your story or like it or anything, that is a sign. Bestie, that is a sign. When you're sharing something that brings you joy, that makes you happy, and they have no reaction, that is how we clock our friends nowadays. Seriously. Like, you're sharing a story about, you know, how you got married or you fell in love or, you know, your child did something cute and they never ever heart it, but they're always on your slide ups. They're always looking. That is a hater. That is a covert bully. That is a covert narcissist. They're trying to hide. Like, stop. Literally stop. Royal, thank you so much. I forgot to bring that up in yesterday's message and the message before that. Thank you so much for your donation. May you receive that back times 10. Basically, when you guys are sharing things and you're thinking, you know, that's kind of weird that they always see my story, but they don't really like it. Maybe they're just, no, don't be gaslighting yourself and making up excuses for them. Thank you, Sandra, for your donation. Don't be making up excuses like, oh, well, maybe. No, if they look at every single story, there is no maybe. They're a whole hater trying to pretend like they're not. When you try to share really good news with them and they're just coming at you at a level 1 monotone, indifferent, remember what I told you guys? We are going to start with the resting silence, okay? The uncomfortable silence. We're going to stare at their forehead. We need to make them uncomfortable. We're not going to let them make us feel uncomfortable. They're the insecure ones, not us. So you're going to stare a little bit longer than normal and see where their eyes shift to. When you are talking about something that makes you happy, because we can't always do this in person. That is why you need to clock social media. When you are talking to a friend in person and they are so used to hearing about how you and Johnny always break up and your dog is always running away, they're just always used to hearing the negative, and then finally something positive happens and they ain't nowhere to be found. They have nothing cool to say, or they're just like, oh, that's great. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I can't. I literally can't. We have the moon. Literally. Sorry, I say literally a lot, but I can only be me. The moon. They try to hide the fact that they don't like you. Okay? They try to hide the fact that they don't like you. They're like, oh my gosh, that's great. But if something's happening to them, they want you to be the first on the scene. I need you to help me out of this mess. Okay, cool. But, and something weird about some of these people that you know, they don't share things with you like they should. So something cool could be happening in their life and they don't really share it with you in person. They want you to see it on social media. And so you being the good friend, you like their post and you like say a nice comment because they're on vacation and you're like, oh, they look great. They look beautiful. Do they do that for you? No. So they don't want to tell you these things in person because they don't have full confidence in it. They have more confidence posting on social media and having it be believed that they live this glorious life. So when you are talking to them and you're like, oh my gosh, Johnny popped the question. And they're like, they're indifferent. They're neutral. There's nothing happening. Cut that person off. For real. For real. Even when it's a text message and you can clock the non-caring, stop answering. I know, I use Johnny for everyone. I'm like, Johnny soccer game. Johnny the neighbor. Johnny. I love it. But yeah, they are competitive with you. They are, in fact, competitive with you. So, but I got that so strongly that you're just posting something silly and something happy, or you're maybe even resharing things, and they never, ever heart it. They never, ever like it. And then rarely do they like anything you post on your main feed. I can't. You got people worried about what you're up to. Okay? You might think they don't sit up at night, worried about the moves that you make, but you do things that most people don't do. So like, you would get married. This person would get with a married person. You feel me? You would adopt a child, they would have to consider, should I put my child up for adoption? Do you know what I mean? Like, y'all are not the same. Y'all are not the same. Your core values are not the same. They're looking to hit you, baby, one more time. So I want you to remember, you are on a different pay grade. Okay? You're on the divine's pay grade. The devil knew your price and you still didn't take it. The devil was like, I'm going to give you ice cream and some money, maybe a car. What do you think? And you're like, get the frick up out of here. That car probably won't even let me drive it off the lot. Like, I don't have time for you. Like, goodbye. The devil knew your price and you still walked away. There are many times you have turned down offers because they do not align with who you are. You do things that are hard. Other people pretend that those things aren't important. Okay, we have the Hermit. As you're reflecting, you're like, yep, I'm doing what's hard, but I know that, like, this is going to pay off. You're spending a lot of time with yourself right now. And guess what? As you're spending a lot of time with yourself, you see what you want in a friend. Because you are your own best friend. Okay. Let the block party begin. Can you guys hear me? Because I accidentally just bumped the microphone. Where did that deck go? Yes, thank you, YouTubeverse. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. The more you move away from these people, you're like, I'm going to look back one time. Yep. Don't want to live that life. I don't want to live it. I'm out of here. The more you're going to see that you deserve. Because the devil wanted to try to pay the price and cannot afford you. Is your block list longer than your friends list, bestie, like mine? My block list is long. I don't hesitate. Like, goodbye. Go create another 3 accounts. Another thing is, like, you've learned to walk away from really toxic relationships, especially in love. And there's other people that they just wouldn't do that. They just would not do that. For what? Yeah, separation. They're like, oh, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to do that. No. Illumination. You not only are going through an illumination and a point of discovery, other people are seeing like, wow, there's something about them. So sometimes people don't like the way that they wake up around you. They don't like the way that they're triggered. They don't like the way that they're losing sleep over you. They don't like the way that you heal from heartbreak. They don't like the way that you stand on business. They don't like the way that you say it with your whole chest. Okay? Like, people really want your attention, especially like negative, narcissistic people. You are their last warning. Let them act a whole fool anywhere near your timeline, and they will regret it. They are an uninvited guest. They are an uninvited guest. Okay. Somebody wants to know your secrets. And somebody wants to know your feelings. Because you are entering a whole new stage of gatekeeping. And this gatekeeping is for your own protection. This gatekeeping is to protect you from a psycho ex, haters that are fake busy, and you are really going to be surprising people. They're going to be looking at you like, that did not go how I thought it was going to go. You are going to continue to turn your back and let the paramedics sort them out. I'm hearing sirens in the background, because this is your time to gather your manifestations. This is your time to wish upon a star. This is your time. Wait, which psycho ex? One that's probably been in trouble with the law, from what I can see. One that is obsessed and won't let go. I think we all have like 2 or 3 of those. A Bobby, a Becky, a someone. Okay. Is it the 1010 portal today? Oh my gosh. Ooh, let's get a message for that. Okay, Holy Spirit, can I get a message for the 1010 portal? And then we're going to do the blind unboxing. Your ex just got out of jail last week, Star. Yeah, be careful, you guys. You guys could be seeing 555. We have the Ace of Wands. Your 1010 message is your passion is what ignites you. Your passion is what makes you glow. Which circles it all the way back to the beginning message. You having fun doing these things is going to help you stack your blessings hand over fist, your free time hand over fist, and your riches hand over fist. We have the Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Spirit wants to say, like, don't you see that your passion is what makes you glow? Give yourself permission to love, to discover, to illuminate, to explore. You are in the discovery phase. Okay. Yep. Illuminate the path. Okay, so your path is being illuminated. Hold on. This is a new deck and it sticks together. Ends bring new beginnings. So you are seeing like, okay, this doesn't need to be in my life anymore. And though there is something that you've tried to make work a couple of times. There is something that you've tried to reconcile. You've tried to circle back to. You've tried to make it work. But something keeps telling you like, don't do that. Those endings are important to you not being stressed out, to you not being worried. It's what's going to bring you your new beginning. So don't be so hard on yourself that you like let it back in and you're like, dang it, why'd I do that? You had to do that so you could see like, okay, like now my life can start. Now my life can really start. Yeah, this card is really beautiful. Okay, let me get these out of the way. We are going to do a live unboxing. Okay, if you guys saw what I posted in the community tab, that is what we opened yesterday. The succulent wolf that is giving like vampire vibes. He's so cute. He's like officially my new favorite. He's a May. He's so cute. I've already gotten so many compliments on him. I was like, isn't he adorable? He's so cute. Okay, so let's make some room. Okay, you guys can take this as a little intermission to grab a snack, grab a treat, grab all the things that you need. Because I'm going to unbox something. I decided on the lighter eyes. I love that you guys made it all the way to the end of yesterday's message and voted on which eyes you liked the best on the little vampire, because it was so cute. So I was like, if you guys made it all the way to the very, very, very end, then let me know by telling me which eyes are your favorite. And so many of you guys commented, and I was like, oh my gosh, they were watching. So I love sharing that with you guys. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of, I need some of this. Okay, the first thing I'm going to open for you guys is this collectible that is in here, because it's not in a blind box, but it was something that I was trying to get that was not easy to get. And it's this crybaby. They are like little twins. This is called Crying for Love. Love you, Cherry, much. And they're supposed to be like two little cherry, like sisters, like twinning. And their heads are magnetic. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh, I saw this on like Instagram or something, and I was like, how do I get one of those? Because it's not like a blind box, but yeah, their heads go like right together when they're out of the container. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should open this yet, but I definitely wanted to show you guys. Yeah, I unbelievably got this on Amazon because it was marked up on other websites to like, I think the value on this is supposed to be like $40 or $50. And I think a lot of people were trying to sell it for like 70, 80, 100. I'm like, come on. Like, come on. Yeah, you guys know I love a good crybaby. So I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, our options today. I have never opened one of these. This is a Nancy. They have a little bubble face. Really cute. So we have one of these. We also have a Powerpuff. And my favorite, the May, which we have gotten the vampire and the mushroom bear from this. And then here's all of the other ones we haven't gotten. So cute. So yeah, you guys vote 1, 2, or 3. Alexia says Powerpuff. Yes, you made it to the live. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Okay, 1, 1, 2. Crystal says all of them. 2. 1 or 2. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this over here. I think I'm going to save Powerpuff for another video because I'm waiting on some packages. But yeah, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. We got 1, 2. May. I know. I can't just pick just one either. So we got box 1 and box 2. My husband says 2. I know. It's so hard to pick. Okay. I think it's 2. This one. I think you guys are voting for 2. Okay. This will be our first a Nancy. And this is, yeah, 6 designs. Okay, you guys pick one. I think they're all cute. So I would really like the pink one or the secret. I would like this one, or this one. Are we ready? Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Amazon, for hooking this up. I needed something to open while I'm waiting on my other packages. Okay. Whoa. And then we will open the May after this, okay? Ooh. What? Are you guys ready? I'll close my eyes and I'll show you first, okay? You guys all pictures? Wow. Whoa. Is this the back? Okay. Is it white? Is it pink? Is it the secret? We don't know. Wow. What? Whoa. Oh my gosh. I want to show you guys because I'm really bad at showing things. I'm like, look, look. But I'm like, wait, let me let me zoom it in. This is a Nancy. Wow. You know, it'd be really cool for eyes open, but she's got this little bear on the top. She is a literal teddy bear. A soft teddy bear that sits. I didn't know if I was going to like this as much as I do. I was like, I mean, it's okay. But no, it's really freaking cute. Wow. How adorable. Wow, oh my gosh, look at the little heart paws. So we got caramel coffee. Yeah. Wow. No, we got caramel coffee is the series. My bad. We got hazelnut latte. Okay, hazelnut latte. It's beanbag in the tushy. So it's like my pillow fort. So I love that. It has a little weight to like make it sit. Oh my gosh, that is so, it's like a Beanie Baby on the bottom. I'm like squishing all of it. Wow, how cute. How freaking cute. I did not think this thing was going to be so cute. I was like, I mean, they're all right. But I was like, oh my gosh, it's really cute. It's really cute. Okay. Are we ready to open a May? My favorite. They're my freaking favorite right now. Don't even get me started. I freaking love them. Let me show you the wolf. Okay. This is my succulent wolf. My little vamp. He is so freaking cute. And I just put my little, like, bedazzles on him. He's so cute. And his eyes change. Oh, we opened him yesterday. Adorable. Whoa, tripping over things. So, this is a May. And it is spelled Mayme-A. No, Maymei. Yes. And these are the ones. I really want this one. I want this one or this one. This one is like a puppy, and my favorite Namis are the puppy ones. So I really want this one or this one. Because this one, oh my gosh. I thought this one was not going to be the cutest, and he is the cutest. These ones are all cute, but it's like you never know which one's going to surprise you and be even cuter in person. Like, you can't go wrong with these. So this is a May. And this is the Symbiote Neverland edition. I also have May Volume Dark Forest coming, and they're really spooky. They're so cute. I got a bunch of them behind me. All right. Are we ready? We have the succulent wolf, we have the mushroom mouse, and we want the dog and the koala. The dog and the koala. You guys pick yours? Okay. I had to tape this box because it's like all banged up. Give me the puppy. Give me the koala. Right? Wait. Yeah, I want the dog or the koala. Let's go. What do we get? 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 Okay. I'm so excited. Okay. Dun dun dun. Wait, I don't think I have this one. Whatever it is. Ooh, I think it's... Wait, is this the koala? I don't know. Wow! We got the bear. We got the cactus bear. Some people say that he looks like a frog, but he's so cute. Check this out, guys. Everyone's like, their eyes are 2 different colors. Wow, they really are. So this one is special. He gets 2 different color eyes. So we got the regular eyes. Okay. And then we've got these ones. Or these ones. And he has this little scarf. It has a button on it. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then I heard this changes colors when you take pictures of it. So they each have like a little special thing that they do. And these come with little hooks if you want to like strap it on a different way. Wow, I didn't think this one was going to be so cute, but he's really cute. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. I love it. Okay, we're going to save the Powerpuff Girl for tomorrow. I have a couple more coming tomorrow. I'm waiting on some bigger packages to get here, and they haven't gotten here yet, and they're just taking forever. But I have a couple to open with you guys tomorrow, so I'm going to save Powerpuff for tomorrow's live stream with whatever else is coming in the mail tomorrow. But yeah, these are so cute. So yeah, we got the Cactus Bear. Oh, I know what the secret is. The secret on this one is Daisy Cat. I really want Daisy Cat. Let me find a picture of what Daisy Cat looks like because it's so freaking cute. Yeah, I'm waiting on a package of these to come. These are Bad Kippos. They're so freaking hard to get. And they come with these little wanted cards, these little wanted posters. They're so freaking cute. But yeah, let's look for Daisy Cat. Daisy Cat May. I have to show you what the secret looks like on this one. Wow, it's so cute. This is Daisy Cat. This is the secret in this box, the Neverland series. Isn't she cute? She gives a little dog. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. I just want to squeeze her. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Ugh, they're so freaking cute. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. So we've got these one, which is a nice collector's. The keychain is at the top, and their little heads bop together. So that's a nice, like, I just love that these are not only toys, but accessories. I love that they're not only toys. It's like a whole experience. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. Okay, so it's kind of like a gamble. But there's worse things to be addicted to. And then you've got, you know, what item you get. So then you get it open. It's a whole blind box experience. And then you have a toy and an accessory. And you have like a new little baby. These are really cool. I'm really shook by this. And the one that this has 2 different eyes. And when you take a picture of this like changes colors. I was studying them, like, because each one, like, I have some other dolls that are coming. And I guess, like, when you take them out into the sun, they, like, change colors. And then their bangs change color. Like, some of these toys are very intricate if you're not, like, a fan of Labubus and you want other things. So, this is so freaking stinking cute. Okay, let me show you guys some of the other ones I have. Hold on. So these ones over here, I don't know if you guys can see them. They're from the May series. But I really like these puppy ones. These are Namis. I really like the puppy ones. So I'm trying to get the May version of this that looks like the puppy. And it is Daisy Cat the Secret has this same type of fur. And the koala in here has the same type of fur. So I'm trying to get one of those. And I really want the matcha of the Nami puppies because it's a green one of these. So cute. And their eyes change. They're adorable. So I don't know if Namis and May are the same company. I feel like they are. But with Namis, I feel like their eyes roll more unexpectedly. And I feel like with the Maymays, like their eyes, when you roll them, they like lock in. So they're really cute. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I put in some more shelves for these toys because there's just a lot going on. Okay, put this. I'm gonna put her dress down. Oh, put that one there. And then this one here. Okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Yeah, they're so squishy. This one is really squishy. And what I like about these is you can move their arms. So you can move them out. You can move them forward, which I didn't really know. You can move them up. Like, I was like, what? You can move their arms and their little outfits come off too. So cute. And a little bear on the head. And like, look at the little ears. And they have little claws on the... Wow, they're just so cute, you guys. And I love their little heart paws. Okay. I'm excited. The bubble doesn't light up, but that would be so sick if it did. There are these little squishy things. I need to get one of them so I can show you guys. They're like, they look like little ducks, kind of. Like a little chubby duck. And it's a plushie. And it's kind of round. And when you squeeze it, the bubble blows. So you don't even know it like has a bubble. And then you squeeze it and then it does that. I don't know what they're called. But they're really freaking cute. Yeah. So what I love about blind boxes too is everyone can find their thing that they like. So if you don't like the Maymays, you can look at Namis. If you don't like Namis, you can look at Wakukus. Like, there's so many different kinds. Every brand has like their own, like Disney, SpongeBob, like they all have their own pendants. They all have their own blind boxes. So everyone can find something that they enjoy. Truly. So this is a Maymay. This is the Neverland series, the Symbiote Neverland. And there's these. So we got the mouse, we got the wolf, and we got the bear. I'm trying to get this one. It's okay. It's okay. And then we got the Nancy. These ones are called the Nancy. And you guys, I did find these on Amazon. Okay. I'm waiting on bigger shipments to get here from outside of the US. So it's going to take a little bit for them to get here, even though I like tried to express it. But yeah, I'm just like buying a couple here and there just to see like, okay, what else is going on with these ones? And I would only buy them off of Amazon if it was the same price from the distributor that I'm already getting them from. So I just bought a couple because I'm waiting on like 7 different shipments. So, but yeah, these are literally on Amazon, you guys. Amazon. I couldn't believe it. So you can find blind boxes on Amazon. They have a Pop Mart like part of it, but it's not going to have Labubus, I'm pretty sure. And if it did, I wouldn't trust it. I also would not buy Labubus off of Marketplace because you're going to get LaFuFu'd, okay? I watched one of the content creators I like watching for blind boxes. She opened a LaFuFu from Facebook Marketplace and I almost fell out of my seat. It not only had been opened and like, I don't know, basically when people are going to resell these, like what I would do is if I ever go to resell any of the ones that I'm collecting, I'm not going to open it from the top. I'm going to get a box cutter and open it from the bottom. And then I'm going to pull the card out because this card is going to be right at the bottom. And then I'm going to show you guys like, hey, this is the one that we got. But I might leave it in the bag for somebody that specifically wants this one to order it from me if they want to. So whoever she bought this from, they had done that, which was like, that's okay. And when she pulled it out, Not only did it have a card, a real card, it was not a real Cece. It was the scariest doll. I don't even think it was a Lafufu. It was so scary. It was so scary. Yes, you can overnight them too. If they are in the US. If you are in the US, you can get some that are in the US. There are a couple of stores that do sell these, but the ones that everyone's like fighting over on TikTok and did it, like, I don't even care what's trending on TikTok. I have specific ones that I'm waiting for, and I have 7 different, I think at this time I have 7 different vendors that I'm looking at to see who I want to work with. And I'm just waiting to see, like, I'm clocking the shipping, how much they are, and I won't order them on Amazon unless they were the same price, because I am not about to pay more. I love it. Yeah, the Lafufu, it was like a doll. It was like a big teddy. It was bigger than this. It was supposed to be a have a seat Labubu. So it was supposed to be like tiny. And it was bigger than this. And the head was like this. And it had like clown cheeks. And it wasn't even like peach skin. It was like fair white skin. And then I don't even know. I was like, takes a lot to shock me. Takes a lot to shock me. That is, I ain't never seen a Lafufu look like that. I never seen a Lafufu look like that. I was like, what? What? She was like, I'm going to give Facebook Marketplace another chance because you guys were telling me to do that. And then she's like, all right, I'm not listening to y'all anymore. I was like, what? I was like, what? What? Okay, so you guys have fun. I love you guys so much. Thank you for doing these blind unboxings with me at the end. I hope you guys enjoy them. And yeah, if you're looking for 1 to 2 day shipping, there are items you can find on Amazon. If you were seeing any of these in the past 2 weeks of videos that I've done and really like, oh, I really want to get one and just see what one is like before I actually like get a whole shipment from somewhere. Yeah, you guys can do that. And so far, everything I've gotten from there has been authentic. Now, I haven't tried to get a Labubu off of any of these sites, but yeah. I haven't tried to get one off of Amazon, nor would I, because I just don't want to be Lafufu'd. I've been Lafufu'd. Bye, guys. You guys have an amazing night. I love you guys so much. I know it's dinner time over here. And yeah, don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. And let me know if you made it all the way to the end. Which character was your favorite? Did you like the cherries? Okay. Did you like the cactus bear? Or did you like the Nancy? All right, you guys, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye.